Hey YouTube! Today I want to bring to your attention some bugs connected to the skill effects of the two new archer commanders, Nebuchadnezzar and Cyrus. In this way, Lilith will maybe be able to fix them before the release through the Mightiest Governor event and the Wheel of Fortune. I am afraid, though, that the correction of those bugs will nerf a little bit the effectiveness of these commanders. Not too much in the case of Nebuchadnezzar, but a bit more in the case of Cyrus. So I don't think that my tests, at least the ones involving Nebu against the cavalry and infantry, have been affected too much. If you want to watch that testing video, please click the card up on the top. So, what's the problem here? As you can see, I was doing my usual testing round, trying to gain the most from the Osiris Invitational Practice Mode, where we have all the commanders maxed out, and I took a closer look to the reports and the battle logs after Hova brought this issue to my attention after reading some battle logs that he got from V636. By the way, Hova has a beautiful Discord channel dedicated to the archers, and the community is already pretty nourished. I'll leave the link in the description below, and consider joining it. Now, as this battle unfolds, the objects of this video will be two skills, one from Nebu and one from Cyrus. In the case of Cyrus, we have noticed an issue in the function of his expertise skill, King of the World. In the case of Nebu, we will take a closer look to his fourth skill, Destroyer of Carchemish, and compare it to his third skill as well, Blessing of Marduk, to understand better how the mechanic should work. If you like this type of video in which we break down commanders and give you tips and tricks on the competitive part of Rise of Kingdoms, please smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel, activating the bell for notification not to miss out to any content. Said that, let's go ahead and take a look at the reports. Let's start by searching for the cast of the active skills. On turn 8, Nebuchadnezzar, the primary commander, casts his active skill, Babylonian, and as it should be, one turn of rest, and then Cyrus casts his skill as well, the Immortals, on turn 10. Then the expertise should trigger, regenerating 50 rage per second for 3 seconds for a total of 150 rage, and increasing his attack and defense by 20% for 3 seconds too. As concerns the stat boost, it works properly, but hey, what do we have here? We can see that in turn 11, the rage regeneration part of his expertise skill has been activated not only by the skill, the active skill, but also by the troops' normal attacks as well, regenerating a total of 100 rage in one turn, and the same happens for the next 2 turns, for a total of 300 rage regeneration instead of 150, which allows him to cast the next skill earlier on turn 17, and the same bug will happen again in turns 18 to 20. Let's go on and check Nebuchadnezzar's fourth skill, Destroyer of Carchemish, which states that each normal attack has the chance to reduce the target's rage by 100 and it can trigger once every 5 seconds. But what do we have here again? We can see from the battle log that he casts the skill on turn 9 and on turn 13 for a total of 2 times in 5 seconds, and the same happens in a bunch of other reports where he casts the skill 2 times in 3 or 4 turns as well, so even earlier. I think that the problem is that he does not have the internal cooldown suggested by the skill description. What about the rally? Does a rally led by Nebuchadnezzar have the same problem or not? Well, the answer is yes. You can see from the report that he cast the skill at turn 5 and at turn 8, so 2 times in 4 turns, and if we go to turn 56, he does the same. He casts the skill on turn 56 and then on turn 59, so again 2 times in 4 turns or 4 seconds. because we remember that 1 turn equals to 1 second. At this point, some of you might ask me, John, what about the third skill? Is it concerning as well or not? Well, the third skill, Blessing of Marduk, triggers damage and has the same internal cooldown of 5 seconds. It activates only in a rally, so we went ahead and tested it multiple times, as you can see here in turn 64. It activates, as well in turns 27, 44, 55, 98, 111 and 117 in the same report. And in multiple reports I have not found any evidence of it not having the internal cooldown. So the third skill actually does work properly, but the fourth doesn't. These tests have been conducted after the last update, so these bugs are currently affecting those commanders, and I hope that Lilith will address that and correct them before the official release into the game. A small fact here, as you can see, the active skill of Cyrus has also changed its animation. Now these little ninjas spawning from the sides have also these little purple-ish blocks around them. In the description below you will find the link to join our Discord and also Hova's Archer Discord channel. Thanks again to him for bringing this to my attention. If you liked this video and you enjoyed it, please smash the like button and consider subscribing to our channel not to miss out to any future content. As always, I will see you on the next video. Ciao!